Good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome to the online video class session of Political Science, our first semester. This is the revision class, and some of the students were asked about the revision of the political parties. So, my dear students, let us discuss about the political parties. So, which is the last unit. Here, India has the following the multi-party system. So, where the political parties are classified into the two sections, like the national parties and as well as the regional parties. So, if a political party is contesting more than 4 states, so it is considered as the national political party. For example, BJP, Congress, CPI, CPM, BSP, Bahujan Samajwadi Party. So, these are the parties are considering as the national parties, and some of the parties are considering as the regional parties. They are applicable to only that particular state or particular region. For example, if you take the TRS is nowhere in the India except Telangana, and if you take DMK is nowhere in the entire India except Tamil Nadu. AIDMK. So, AIADMK is also nowhere in the India except Tamil Nadu. So, here regional parties are applicable or has the scope of that particular region itself. So, they are highlighted or they are emerged based on the regional demands. For example, if you take Telangana, TRS, Telangana Rashtra Samiti, the Telangana Rashtra Samiti is emerged with the agenda of the formation of Telangana state. So, and if you take Telugu Desam Party, so present Telugu Desam Party is in the Telangana and as well as in Andhra Pradesh, but before that, before the formation of Telangana, it was the regional party of the Telugu region, particularly in Andhra Pradesh. So, like that in India we have the multi-party system. So, here in the multi-party system there are the various parties are used to contest in the elections at national level and as well as regional level, but based on the party's performance, it is identified by the Election Commission of India as a regional party or a national party. So, if a particular party is want to become a national party, it must and should be contest in 4 state elections or the various 4 states in the parliamentary elections. But not only contesting, at least it has to be get 2% of the seats, then only it is considering as the national party. If it is not got the 2% of the seats in any elections, either it is a state or it is the central, it is not considered as the national political party. And here all the political parties, whether it is a regional party or whether it is a national party, all the political parties have to be identified by the Election Commission of India, and that Election Commission of India is identifies the parties and it allocates the symbols to that particular parties. For example, TRS is identified as the regional political party and the symbol of car is allotted to the TRS by the Election Commission of India. And here the parties does not have any right to choose their symbol in the elections. Of course, they have to maintain their own identity, but they did not have any right to select their symbol in the elections. And if you take for example our neighbor state YSR Jagan CP, YSR Jagan Congress Party. So, the YSR Jagan Congress Party also is one of the regional party. So, its election symbol is the fan. The fan is allotted by the Election Commission of India to the ISRCP. So, it means all the political parties are allotted by the party symbols by the Election Commission of India. For example, the Telugu Desam party is the Telugu Desam party symbol is the cycle, but if we go to the Tamil Nadu, the DMK party symbol also cycle. So, like this sometimes to the regional parties, the Election Commission of India may be allotted to one state, in the one state one symbol, and in another state the same symbol. So, that is why the cycle is the party symbol of Telugu Desam and as well as the party symbol of DMK in Tamil Nadu. So, that is the Election Commission's the roles and responsibilities, and here the each and every political party has its own unique features or unique agenda. So, based on that agenda they will go to the elections. For example, Telangana TRS Telangana Rashtra Samiti is gone to the elections in the 2014 elections with the agenda of before the formation of Telangana, it was gone to the elections with the agenda of the formation of Telangana, and after formation of Telangana, the TRS party's main agenda is the Bangaru Telangana or Golden Telangana. So, like this each and every party has its own the agenda. So, based on that agenda they moves towards the elections, and in that particular election canvassing they express or they canvass about their agenda. So, based on that agenda they can ask the votes from the people, and this is the criteria of the political parties in India. If we take some of the national parties in India like Bharatiya Janata Party, Communist Party India, Indian National Congress, Janata Dal, Samajwadi Party, and All India Trinamool Congress, and BSP, Bahujan Samajwadi Party. So, initially Bahujan Samajwadi Party was only appeared in the Uttar Pradesh, but after the division of Uttar Pradesh as Uttarakhand, it has contested in Uttarakhand and almost all the states of the northeast or the north part of the state or country, but it has got the limited seats in various states, and it was identified as the national political party by the Election Commission of India. And at the same likewise the BJP also. Actually BJP was formed in the year of 1980 by the combination of two parties, but in initial stage it was only in the few states, but in the present context it was almost all the states have the proper seats. It was got proper seats in almost all the states. After a long gap, the BJP was cleared a full majority or clear cut majority to form the government at central level. So, this is the brief introduction about the political parties. So, the criteria of recognition of that particular party by the Election Commission is there are some criteria. So, here if a party want to become a national party, it must and should have follow some criteria, then only it has to be identified as the national party. For example, if one party wants to become a national party, it has to be win a minimum of 2% of the seats in the Lok Sabha from at least 3 different states. For example, recently our KCR, our beloved Chief Minister, was announced that I am going to central to rule the India, but this is a regional party. If we want to rule India, first of all his party has to become a national party. So, in the national elections the party has to be contest at least 3 states with a 2 percentage of seats, then only it is identified as the national party. So, like that, if any party want to become a national party, it has to be fulfilled some criteria, like it has to be contest in 3 states and it has to be got 2 percentage of seats in the 3 states. అంటే భారతదేశంలో ఉన్నటువంటి అనేక రాష్ట్రాలలో ఎన్ని రాష్ట్రాలైనా పోటీ చేసి అట్లీస్ట్ పోటీ చేసినటువంటి రాష్ట్రాలలో 2% సీట్లను సాధించగలగాలి. అట్లీస్ట్ 3 రాష్ట్రాలలోనైనా ఒక 3% 2% సీట్లను కనుక పొందగలిగితే ఆ పార్టీని జాతీయ పార్టీగా ఎలక్షన్ కమిషన్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా గుర్తిస్తుంది. ఇన్ జనరల్ ఎలక్షన్స్ ద పార్టీ must manage to win 6% of votes and win at least 4 Lok Sabha seats. ఒకవేళ స్టేట్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఎలక్షన్లు కాకుండా ఓన్లీ సెంట్రల్ ఎలక్షన్ వచ్చినప్పుడు అది సెంట్రల్ ఎలక్షన్లో పోటీ చేయొచ్చు ఒక పార్టీ. అట్లా పోటీ చేసినటువంటి క్రమంలో 4 రాష్ట్రాల్లో 6% ఆఫ్ ఓట్లు రావాలి, లేదా 4 సీట్లైనా గెలవాలి, అంటే 4 లోక్సభ సీట్లైనా గెలవాలి. భారతదేశంలో ఉన్నటువంటి ఇప్పుడు ఉన్నటువంటి 28 రాష్ట్రాలలో 4 స్టేట్లలో కనుక ఆ పార్టీ గెలిస్తే అట్లీస్ట్ ఒక్కొక్క స్టేట్లో ఒక్కొక్క ఎంపీ సీట్ గెలిచినా అది జాతీయ పార్టీగా గుర్తించడానికి ఆస్కారం ఉంటుంది. లేదా ద పార్టీ ఈజ్ రికగ్నైజ్డ్ యాజ్ ఏ స్టేట్ లెవెల్ పార్టీ ఇన్ 4 or more స్టేట్స్. లేదు లోక్సభ ఎలక్షన్లో పోటీ చేయట్లేదు, ఓన్లీ రాష్ట్ర స్థాయి ఎలక్షన్లలో పోటీ చేస్తుందని అనుకున్నప్పుడైతే అట్లీస్ట్ 4 రాష్ట్రాలలోనే ఆ రాష్ట్ర స్థాయి ఎలక్షన్లలో 6% ఓట్లు పొంది 6% సీట్లు పొందినట్లయితే దాన్ని కూడా ఆ విధంగా అయినా దాన్ని నేషనల్ పార్టీగా ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తారు. సో లైక్ దిస్, ఇఫ్ ఏ పార్టీ వాంట్ టు బికమ్ ఏ నేషనల్ పార్టీ, ఇట్ హ్యాస్ టు బి ఫుల్ఫిల్ సమ్ క్రైటీరియా, దెన్ ఓన్లీ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఐడెంటిఫైడ్ యాజ్ ఏ నేషనల్ పార్టీ. సో అట్లా ఒక నేషనల్ పార్టీగా కావాలంటే ఈ రకమైనటువంటి క్రైటీరియాను ఫాలో అవ్వాల్సి ఉంటుంది. అండ్ ఇఫ్ ఏ పర్టికులర్ పార్టీ వాంట్ టు బికమ్ ఏ స్టేట్ పార్టీ ఆర్ రీజనల్ పార్టీ, సో ఒక పార్టీ రీజనల్ పార్టీగా ఐడెంటిఫై కావాలనుకుంటే దానికి కూడా కొన్ని క్రైటీరియాలు ఉన్నాయి. పార్టీ ఎలక్షన్ కమిషన్లో ఐడెంటిఫై అయ్యి ఎలక్షన్లో పార్టిసిపేట్ చేయకపోతే అది స్టేట్ పార్టీగా కన్సిడర్ చేయబడదు. So the party, if any party, if a party want to become a state party or it want to become identified as a state party or a regional party, it must and should win at least 3 seats or the 3% votes in the state legislative assembly. ఒక రాష్ట్రంలో ఒక పార్టీ ముఖ్యంగా రాష్ట్ర స్థాయి పార్టీగా గుర్తింపు పొందాలంటే ఆ రాష్ట్రానికి జరిగినటువంటి ఎలక్షన్లో కనీసం మినిమం కనీసం 3% ఓట్లన్నా తెచ్చుకోగలగాలి, లేదనుకుంటే అట్లీస్ట్ 3 సీట్లన్నా గెలవాలి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ యు టేక్ జగన్ కాదు, పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ ఈజ్ ద స్టార్ సినిమా యాక్టర్. he was started a party called Janasena, but the Janasena has to be contest in the state elections and it has to be won at least 3% of the votes or 3 seats. So in the last elections, in the last state elections, it was contested in almost all the states, all over the state, particularly in Andhra Pradesh and even in Telangana also, but in Telangana it was not familiar with the sentiment of Telangana, but it was somewhat familiar in Andhra Pradesh. It was contested in the 2008 elections, but it was not got the 3% of vote or it was not got the 3 MLA seats. So that is why it is not identified as the state party. Of course it is a party, but it is not identified as a state party or regional party. So if it is want to become a state party, it must and should gain at least 3% of the votes. అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనకు ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో ఉన్నటువంటి మొత్తం ఓటర్లు ఒక 50 లక్షలు అనుకోండి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 50 లక్షల ఓట్లలో పోలైన ఓట్లు ఎన్ని? 40 లక్షలు అనుకోండి. ఆ 40 లక్షల ఓట్లలో 3% ఓట్లు ఈ పార్టీకి వచ్చి ఉండాలి. 3%. 40 లక్షల ఓట్లలో 3% కనుక వస్తే అప్పుడు అది ఆ యొక్క రాష్ట్రానికి రాష్ట్ర స్థాయి పార్టీగా గుర్తింపు పొందుతుంది. లేదా 40 అంటే 3% ఓట్లు రాలేదు 40 లక్షల ఓట్లలో, అట్లీస్ట్ 3 ఎమ్మెల్యే సీట్లన్నా గెలిచి ఉండాలి. అది గెలవలే, ఓన్లీ ఒక సీటు గెలిచింది జనసేన పార్టీ. ఈవెన్ దో ద మెయిన్ క్యాండిడేట్ ఆఫ్ ద పార్టీ ఆర్ ద ఫౌండర్ ఆఫ్ ద పార్టీ Pawan Kalyan is also defeated in the 2 places. So that is why it is not identified as the state party. సో ఇట్లా ఒక పార్టీ రాష్ట్ర స్థాయి పార్టీ కానీ లేకపోతే జాతీయ స్థాయి పార్టీ కావాలంటే దానికి కొన్ని క్రైటీరియా, కొన్ని క్రమ పద్ధతులు ఉన్నాయి. ఆ పద్ధతుల ప్రకారం అది జాతీయ పార్టీ లేకపోతే రాష్ట్ర పార్టీ అనేది గుర్తింపును పొందగలుగుతుంది. ఆ గుర్తింపు ఇచ్చేది ఎవరయ్యా అంటే ఎలక్షన్ కమిషన్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా. ఓకే. So my dear students, this is about a brief introduction or a brief introduction about the political parties, the national political parties and as well as the regional political parties or local parties. So tomorrow if possible, let us discuss detail about one by one party. So for example, we will discuss about the Indian National Congress, we will discuss about BJP and we will discuss about BSP, and we will also discuss some of the regional parties like Telugu Desam, TRS, DMK, AIDMK. Okay, bye, take care.